welcome to this channel. I'm gonna try to keep the intro brief because if you clicked on this video, you'll probably know what both an iceberg chart is and what the game Celeste is. But anyways, I was looking for one of these, but the ones I found are too short for my liking, and the longest one I found was in Spanish, which I don't speak. So I looked on Reddit and I found this one by Donkers19, and I decided this could last me a bit, so for this series, I'm gonna just buy the layers by parts, so this one will just be layer 1 and 2. But yeah, without further ado, let's just yap. Madeline lives in Canada. In Celeste, the main protagonist is Canadian. She's just like me for real. Jokes aside, there's many references in the game that show Madeline is from Canada, like the flag in chapter 4, the little postcards. Hell, wanna know a fun fact? The creator of Celeste, Maddie Thorson, is from Canada, so that's neat. Strawberries are used in the pie. In the ending of the game, Madeline makes a pie for everyone, and depending on how many strawberries you collect in-game, it depends how delicious the pie is. If you don't get much, it won't taste that good. If you get a little amount, it will taste better, and so on, so on. Granny lives on Celeste Mountain. Granny does in fact live on the mountain. Hell, at the beginning of the game, she literally tells you the place is dangerous. Madeline reaches the summit. In Chapter 7, you and Madeline do a whole Dragon Ball fusion dance to reach the top of the mountain, which was Madeline's whole goal in the game. Abandoned city with working machinery. The first chapter in the game takes place in Forsaken City, which is abandoned, but the machinery still works. I don't think there's any lore implications, and I did some research and couldn't find anything besides fan theories, so if you find anything or let me know and I'll credit you and fix my error. Dust bunnies. Dust bunnies are these little adorable enemies that can be found in chapter 3A, 3B, 3C, 7A, 7B, and as cute as they are, don't get me wrong, they're really cute, I love them, they're adorable, I love them, but I also hate them. I really hate those
disgusting black creatures. Get out of my sight.
Madeline claims to drink, therefore she's over 21. At the beginning of chapter 6, before Theo and Madeline sleep, they have a short conversation. There's a part where Theo asks Madeline how does she cope, and she responds with the greatest line of all of media. I drink mostly, and get mad at people on the internet.
Elephant green screen effect.
Which, I checked, aka my 5-second Google search, that the legal drinking age in Canada is around 18 to 19, depending on what part of the country you live in. My personal guess on Madeline's age is she's probably in her early 20s, maybe 22, but who really knows. Intro car meme. This entry refers to the meme in the fanbase about the car in the prologue, which, funny enough, it has appeared as a hidden Easter egg in Farewell and Celeste 64 as a nod to the fanbase. The feathers. Not sure if this is referring to the feather mechanic used in later parts of the game, or the feather trick Theo shows Madeline while she's having a panic attack, which both are gold, so they're the same to me. Anyways, the feather is an essential part for chapter 6, while the one in chapter 4 is a small minigame which honestly kinda helped me when I'm stressed, so thank you, Theo, even though you're a fictional character, like my dad. Madeline falls endlessly in the core. In chapter 8, the core, near the end, there's a part where falling into the pit doesn't kill you, but instead wraps you back to the top of the screen. So, hypothetically, you can't fall endlessly. Well, that's the end of part 1 and 2. I will be covering layer 3 and 4, so if you're interested, it'd be cool if you subscribed. Oh yeah, if I got anything wrong, please correct me. In part 2, I'll start with fixing the errors. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Bye-bye.